Entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
So Davido's facing backlash, and I want to talk about why he's facing backlash. Do I agree with the backlash? Do I agree with the points he's making? And also, I would love to hear from you. But first, let's watch the video together. Okay? I watched it, but I want to watch it again just for context.
Original question was like, so for if people want to leave America and like try to find those
Leave America and go where?
back home,
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
it's not.
So the interviewer, I'm trying to see what's his name is. It says 96. Wait,
people want to leave America and like try to find
96.1. Okay, that's the I guess it's a radio station, probably. So the young man is asking Davido what his thoughts are about people going to Africa, specifically Nigeria. And Davido responded with this.
Original question was like, so for if people want to leave America and like try to find those
Leave America and go where?
back home,
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
it's not.
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
But if okay, so if people are leaving,
I do my part.
yeah.
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the
You're
bad
not gonna try
parts.
to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah.
We Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. A lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil, and we paying more money for a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there's stuff like that. But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
So he received backlash after this video. And you kind of can understand why he faced the backlash. But then again, okay, I'm conflicted. Let me tell you why I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because we want to change the narrative, right? And as he said in the video, like even him, when he goes back home to Nigeria, he's not going to show the not so good part because he sees himself as an ambassador for his country, and he'll show all the good and the positive and the beautiful, wonderful things Nigeria has to offer, which love that, right? All of us, I guess, want to do that for our own country. We want to cover up, the not so good areas, the bad areas. We want to focus on the good because it's where we belong, where we come from, and we love it. We have love for it, for our respective countries. But in the same breath, Davido just openly said, go back to do what? Like, the economy is in shambles, right? And that's why he's facing backlash. People were saying how this is discouraging investors. Like, why would you say that as a Nigerian? And especially, like, your dad is a billionaire and he has investment there. And I think, let me read for you. Someone said this about what he said. A person, I don't know if it's a politician, someone called Patrick Doyle wrote, "You have to be incredibly dense to ask foreigners not to visit a country where your father has a $2 billion power generation investment. Some persons ought to know much better," is what he wrote. I understand where he's coming from, but why I am conflicted when it comes to this specific story is that Davido was calling out bad governance, right? And I understand it had a bad, it came out bad. Like when he says go back where, like he could have maybe worded it better. He sounded like he was talking to a friend, like, except the camera was there and all of us are watching, right? There are things that we can say behind the scenes, maybe that maybe we shouldn't say in front of others, and that's what a lot of people were saying. But then again, if we don't shame the evil and call out the bad governance, when is it going to be better? It's not like he was putting down his own people, right? He was mentioning how, like, the economy is in shambles and there's bad governance. Everything, all the things that he mentioned can be fixed, except maybe for the point he was making, go back to do what, where, like, that's the part maybe like a lot of people were offended. But listen to this. People were, let me read for you some of the things that Nigerians were saying on this post. Someone wrote, leaders, his uncle is part of them, those bad leaders. Or also, I believe Davido's uncle is like a governor somewhere, but I don't know if he's really one of those bad leaders. But someone wrote this, and 266 people agree with him because they liked the comment. Someone else commented, where is the lie? Right? Someone else wrote, he was even polite about it. So like I can go on and on and on and on, like, because people were saying, were agreeing with him. A lot of them were agreeing with him, but some of them were like, why take, share with the world like how badly we're doing, right? The reason why I'm conflicted about this is I want us to uplift each other and focus on the positive, and also changing the narrative, because the bad narrative already exists, right? It's out there. They're talking about us. They're painting us in a bad light. It's just not so great anyways for us out there. So we should be the advocates. We should be sharing more of the positive stories and all the good that is happening on the ground. But then again, you see, we can't just act like we're blind when there's bad governance, when there's bad leadership. We need to call them out. If we don't, then how is it going to be fixed? We can't just continue to pretend like there's something wrong. Obviously there is something wrong. Maybe the tricky part is keeping the balance, making sure that you change the narrative, all the negative stereotypes that they want to push. We try our best to combat that and give alternative information, but at the same time, when it comes to the truth, we should not shy away, because if we don't address the facts, then we'll be lying to ourselves, we'll be pretending. So in my opinion, Davido was just sharing his thoughts, although he could have maybe worded it better. And it seems like a lot of people agree with him, like we should be honest when it comes to calling out the evil. It's not like he said Nigerians as a whole are not doing well or all that. Like, he specifically talked about bad governance. Maybe the fact that he said don't go back doesn't sound good. I agree with that fact. Like, why maybe he could have said go back and let's fix it, like let's do this, let's like come up with a solution as well. If you're gonna tell us don't go, you're discouraging, as they said, investors. You're discouraging people from wanting to visit your country. So we should not discourage people from visiting our continent. We should encourage them, if anything. But then again, I believe we can't continue to act like we don't see what's happening. We need to call it out. We need to shame the devil, in my opinion. But anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this. Like, I genuinely want to hear from you. Do we hide the facts of the matter and how everything is right now in the present? Is there a way to talk about it without really painting it with one brush? So let me know down below, because I feel like we need, in my opinion at least, there needs to be a balance. We should be able to uplift and share and talk about all the positive things that are going on in the continent. But also when it comes to bad apples, we need to call them out. But anyways, let me know down below. I'll see you on the next one.